Welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity 2. Last time, we secured ourselves a room at the inn here in Port Mahé.
Hey. Still kicking, eh? What'll it be?
Let's see here. What can you tell me about Port Mahé?
Guess you haven't exactly seen the prettier side of the place since you landed, right? It's the only town on the island, if you don't count Sarahuzi, little Juana village out west. Really is a decent place most days. Good trade, and plenty of money rolling in from Claudio's investors. Damn sight quieter than back home. But I don't have to tell you about the Deerwood. Ain't right doing business sober. I could fix that for you.
Let me see what you have.
Didn't think you had two copper pieces to rub together. But no offense.
You gave me like 1,000. Alright, do they have anything except booze and food? Not really, no. Alright. There's also inn rooms for one rest. 2 diplomacy to intimidate, 2 I might as well. I mean, it's free stat points.
Still kicking, eh?
Go back into what you have. I can recruit a level 1 adventurer or import the pre-made characters. Retrain or manage my party because it's an inn. Alright. Let's see. He also has...
What'll it be?
I'd like to hire some crew members onto my
Much
ship.
points to that without a ship. Come by when you've got work to offer and we'll figure something out.
And why call it the Kraken side?
What else? It was the glory of my fighting years. The beast pulled nearly 7 full crews into its belly before it was brought down. I was at the helm that day, and for that, my captain gifted me one of the beast's eyes.
Thorol's eyes glitter with pride as he points to the wall just right of the counter.
Proudest moment and my dearest treasure. I would not part with it for all the world.
Farewell, Thorol. Thank you for your assistance. Alright. It's probably daytime by now since I did rest. Unless it's 12-hour rests or even 8-hour long rests, which, I guess it's 8+ hours for a long rest, but, you know. They apparently did throw together a tabletop rule set, so I'm really interested to take a poke at that and just see what it's got going on. Oh no, we're actually at night. Okay. 8-hour rests. Let's see. So we've also got a couple of docks to take a poke at. The jail. Rinco's house, and then the governor's estate. I say the docks because traditionally there are going to be quests at docks.
Adherence, the Deerwooden. What next?
Giant right on the living lands?
Don't joke. Who knows? Race you to the coral.
No contest.
What? Just because you have webbed fingers and I can't swim?
You are a strange man.
Let's see, we've got a fishmonger who might have info.
I have many fish here to trade. I caught them myself.
Evidently not, it's just fire kelp, hagfish, silverfins, and cuttlefish. As we all know, the T's stand for murder. Oh wait, Adair, why aren't you... Let's see, we got a worn robe, river reeds, and a silverfin. I mean, I might as well take anything that's not marked as stealing, right? You will give me an egg. Anything up by this cannon? Nope.
Quite the dramatic entrance for a spy.
Royal Deadfire Company works with all types.
On a Deerwood ship,
Ooh, what was that? Some rice wine and a pry bar. Ooh. Crowbar could be useful.
Yes? What is it I can do for you?
The watch commander looks up at you after her listless greeting, and you notice she has a dark bruise around one eye. She grimaces, but doesn't turn away. Don't see many guards around.
We are stretched thin. The storm speaker did much to help, but much of the town has flooded. Now we are awash in homeless citizens and stranded merchants, to say nothing of the cultists out there.
Savia glances up at Jati, expression flat, but keeps silent.
Now I have Ilari's people making trouble up on Gorechi Street. His little gang is looting everything they can get their hands on, and the Bozzo kicks up his heels like a prince.
Lucky for you that I'm around. I, humbly offer my services. Let me out and I will bring you this Ilari's teeth.
Shut it, Rigere. Something you wanted?
I could go speak to this Ilari?
Kue, I cannot say it would not be welcome, but you are only recently arrived, and not I hear by choice. Why do this?
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. Aethys is responsible for all of this. I've had enough of the gods upending people's lives whenever they feel like it.
We have suffered misfortune, it is true. But I do not think we have given the gods cause to involve themselves. It was only a storm. The rest, greed and opportunity. Gorechi Street is in the western part of town. Just walk until you hit water. We don't need a bloodbath. I'm sure there's a peaceful solution to resolve this. I'd appreciate your looking for it.
How are things in general in Port Mahe?
We lost no one to the storm, but many homes have been damaged, and the people are terrified of this giant the scouts reported. It is chaos, pure and simple, but things might have been far worse.
And what happened to you?
What happened? I showed the drunken fool more patience and respect than he deserved, and he struck me without warning.
Sientere, Savia. You know that I was aiming for Darmo's pretty face.
Alright.
I'll take care of this.
Oh, I can just yoink the evidence chest. Okay. Cool. Alright. I mean... Oh, wow, this is actually a bigger city than I thought. Okay. Yeah, let's go to Gorechi Street. No. No, we're gonna go explore this chunk of town first. Do it one district at a time. Somehow I doubt that this is the capital city area. Kind of like, I forget what it was called. The place with the mercenary guild.
herself.
Oh?
I cannot imagine who might wish to harm you, Mestre. Per complanca. Don't tell me you're here to complain, too.
The guardsman covers his face with his hand, groaning.
The virus. Are they recruiting right off of the docks? You would think the Juana were storming the Kraken's Eye as we speak.
What's going on?
A fight, Mestra. One of the Juana women attacked a merchant. He has come out the worst for it.
He jerks a thumb toward the nearby door.
Now every nationale in town wets himself in terror of losing his coin to the Aumaua. We would bring in the thief, but Clario would not have us march into the village and defend Ikawa. Much longer, and I do not think any of us will have a choice in the matter. If you wanted the details of it, speak to Rinco himself. He will delight in telling you the tale.
Dharma makes a sharp, frustrated hand gesture and turns away. Wow, this place is lootable. Okay. Hello, Tori.
Mama brings me stuff from her work sometimes. Real quick.
Fascinating. Why is this not marked as stealing? I'm not going to complain. But it's kind of silly. Let's see, we've got a Valian hat, milk, animancing in the modern age, and Glanfathan customs. Daibo Oosa. Huh.
I'll take care of this.
Tori, is that... Wait, who are you?
The figure in the bed is a young Avalian man. The first thing you notice is that he seems to have been severely beaten. One eye is nearly swollen shut, where his skin is revealed, where his skin is revealed, it's a patchwork of livid bruises. He groans and winces as he props himself up, glaring at you with one good eye.
I know exactly how he feels. And I beat up a lot of folks just the same way.
Jyoti nibbles on her lips to hide a spreading smile.
Come to laugh? Madeko. This would not have stood in Ozia.
He yanks at the bedsheet, trying to cover himself. In Ozia, there'd be a crowd in here to taunt you. Rinco barks a short laugh, then immediately winces. Jyoti lifts her chin in interest.
Maybe you are right. So you are visiting. What do you want?
What happened to you?
These Swana. They are an unreasonable people. I was enjoying a night of cards when one of them attacked me, out of nowhere. I had not spoken a word to her. The mad devil. Look what she did to me. My ear.
He turns his head, and you see that there is a scabbed over notch where a chunk of flesh has been torn away from his left ear.
When the fighting is over, she takes my coin purse and strides away. Bold as anything.
You should always ditch the jewelry before... Ah! Yeah, you should always ditch the jewelry before a fight.
Deep into my cups. It was not a fair contest to begin with. The governor lets the Juana do as they please, and this is the result. I should be out there, helping to find our people. My wife, Zenetta, she is out there, and I...
He gestures feebly with an arm, grimacing.
Listen, I am without other means. She took my coin purse, my wages. How am I to pay the governor? How am I to feed my son?
His already bruised, purpled face reddens further.
That woman should be in the stocks. Guards do nothing. But you've heard me out at least. Do me the kindness of retrieving that coin purse, and I will give you what I can spare.
Maybe I can reason with her. Where should I start?
They call her Mokea. I imagine she is back in her village, feeling proud of herself, no doubt. Follow the road as it bends north. Then west. You can't miss it. A pile of sticks and straw.
With that, he sags back against the mattress, clearly exhausted. Alright. Let's head on out, having ransacked this man's home. Let's see, if I exit here, can I go further into town? Just for, convenience. Yes, I can. So let's go over to Gorechi Street. Take you 54 minutes to get there. Oh man, the way it listed, like, the population, imports, and exports reminds me of, like, the Pathfinder books, like the adventures. Adventure paths, that's what they're called. As you make your way along the side streets of Port Mahe, you come across visible traces of the storm's passing. Many of the houses here boast cracked windowed panes and sagging awnings, and you pass narrow streets strewn with foliage and debris. The cobblestones beneath your feet are still slick with water and silt. Before long, you're ankle deep in sucking mud and loose stones. The flooding only worsens up ahead, where the water level rises to the knees. Most of Port Mahe's residents have fled this region for dry land. But the murmur of raised voices ahead and the occasional splash suggests that you're not entirely alone. And we are here looking for Ilari. Has to be here. She must have been it. Don't let him leave. We can't have witnesses. Oh, I see.
Hey, watch out.
Alright.
What can I do you for? Sure thing.
Come up here to come deal with this guy. Plus 15% action speed for 2 rounds. Quick for 2 rounds. Alright. I'm just gonna... Noise.
What do you need?
Yeah, switch to your bow. Oh, that takes a full action, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say you don't get full attacks. Or full accuracy.
What do you need?
Missed.
Okay.
What can I do you for?
So you have 3 wounds.
Get threshed.
Wow, just barely out of range, huh? Alright. Yeah, just shoot the dude.
Yeah?
Like, I might as well just shoot him because, like...
Yes.
What else is Adair really gonna do? What is the range? 2 radius? Ah, here we go, yeah. I do have that healing ring, so why not?
Yeah?
Alright, that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe I... yeah, I'm okay with 1 punch and the lantern.
I'll light the darkness.
Hey.
Should have knocked him down. Yeah, missiles.
Hey. We had some good times.
Like this. Yes.
God dang it. You pick people up by bringing them up. No, you don't. Not in this set. No. Oh, right. Second wind.
Yeah?
Yeah, go for... Actually don't need the knockdown. So you have constant recovery. Where you have fighting spirit. Yeah. Just... Okay, that was sucking. Yeah, let's frighten this guy.
What do you need?
Aware is More grazes turned into hits. Yeah.
Gander over there.
May I be a candle in the night.
Let's pop another heal. Yeah, I don't have much I can do besides basic attacks on this thing. There we go. Now 15 to 24. Yeah, move up and daze. Land of Grace, cool. You should probably pop a potion.
Yes?
Honestly, as should you.
Yeah?
They're cheap enough that I shouldn't be stingy.
With relish.
Yeah?
I'm here.
Okay, I'm landing a lot of grazes. I don't know if it's because of the weapon mode or what.
Yes. Yes. I'll take
Alright, this guy had saber, small shield, leather armor, ragged hood, and ripple sponge.
this.
This guy had a hatchet, padded armor, hood, potion of mining healing, and 27 copper. 21 copper, hunting bow. And we found a mother of pearl, worth 60 copper. And a protective Aethician charm. Darkest Before Dawn. +1 perception. Ability activates when near death. Grants Darkest Before Dawn. Small cameo holds an engraved image of 3 stars upon it. The wearing on one side suggests it was often held during fervent prayer. Darkest Before Dawn. Grants health over time and reduces... This is, like, perfect Adair gear. Because this one is bluff and diplomacy, which you can just wear. So now he gets regen when he's low on HP. So that's nice. Let's see.
I'm here.
Everyone's down a little HP, but not enough that I'm... Ooh, an arquebus. That's a lot of money.
Indeed.
And there's a spirit here. Or a soul. Who
I'll take care of this.
doesn't want to talk? Okay. Oh, this one does.
Nothing but endless grey mist. This is not the afterlife I was promised.
Not yet, at least.
You seem to know where you are going.
The soul crosses ethereal arms over her chest.
Watcher, you're talking to a lost soul, aren't you? I'll just shine them the light real quick.
The lantern rattles as Jyoti swings it overzealously between you, siphoning in the spirit's essence. Oh, okay. It's just, hey, you did the first step. There's Ilari.
Not much cause to come out this way unless you're looking for trouble. Though you've found it.
The young elf's hand drops at the pistol in his belt, palming the grip. The faintest hint of a sneer plays about his lips as he watches you, unblinking. Savia sent me. She needs you to put a stop to the looting. Ilari snorts, his nose wrinkling. He regards you for a moment longer in expectant silence. Then he throws his head back, letting out a braying, unpleasant laugh.
Merle, she must be desperate. Not so desperate as to come here, on her knees to beg for herself. But she sent you. No. There's my answer. I get my cut. There's no sense in ruining a good thing.
Here's 40 copper. Consider it a fee for protecting Gorechi Street. Ilari's eyes dart to the coin in your hand. He runs his tongue over his teeth, making a show of looking around in both directions.
Dermio.
Ilari sniffs, mouth twisting into a smug smirk, and pockets the coins.
Savvy, this isn't permanent. Second the water clears up and things are back to normal, we're through. I'll spread the word. Gorechi Street is under lawful protection now.
Alright, restoring order completed. So I can go to Satahuzi. Satahuzi? Or I could go back and turn in the quest now. I think I'm gonna go back. Then I'm gonna stay another night because, you know, I wanna, you know, fix those wounds. Well, they're not. Yeah, they're officially wounds. Oh, there she is.
Keeping out of trouble? A little jest. What is it?
I convinced Ilari to keep watch on Gorechi Street.
Perfetto. He's a little shitney, but a lazy one. He will not cause trouble if he does not have to. Easier to work with a familiar face for the moment. I can deal with him later. So, we have one small part of Port Mage under control.
Oh, it's Mage.
A good start. Well, here you are, for your time. If I had 10 women like you, the whole of Port Mage would be set right within the week.
And it's enough XP to level up. Yay! So, I'm just gonna go mechanics and I guess streetwise. And then I get some tier 2 abilities, and I get to choose 2 of them. Let's see here. Specialized training increases the character's action speed while using a weapon in each hand. Weapon and shield. Equipped shield's deflection bonuses are increasing and grant an equal bonus to the character's reflex. Two-handed. Damage bonus. One-handed. Some of the attacker's hits are converted into crits. Let's see. We have blind. Dull. Confuse. Paralyze target. Blunt damage. Causes enemy wounds in the area to ignite, inflicting additional burn damage every time they receive damage. That's interesting. Inflicts corrosive damage and converts essence into health for the caster. Necrotic Lance. Merciless Gaze. Arcane Veil. Binding Web. And Ray of Fire. Bulwark against the elements. And infused with Vital Essence. I'm going to go for more of the offensive skills, just to start with. Because early in the game, CC isn't going to be as important, I don't think. Let's see. If I raise the average skill, that raises the party skill, so that's good to know. But I'm going to go Alchemy. And Religion. So at tier 2, you can get lesser wounds, lower the wound threshold. Clarity of Agony. For 2 wounds, reduce incoming damage, or reduce status ailments by half. For 2 mortification, gradually increase accuracy in wounds until you take damage. Inflict raw damage to gain wounds for free. Stride is significantly increased. I'm gonna go... Oh, I already have lesser wounds, sorry. I'm gonna go... Weapon and shield, because the lantern is technically a shield. And long stride. Yeah. And a dare. Okay, let's see. More survival, just because that's a super important skill. And let's go... more sleight of hand. At tier 2, he unlocks fighter stances. Fighter trains in the ability to adopt specialized fighting stances. Each excels at handling a different aspect of combat. Defender, cleaving, and warrior. Into the fray, lunges through battle, pulling an enemy into immediate melee range, causing crush damage and leaving them dazed for 2 discipline as a free action. Alright, so I'm gonna go that. And weapon and shield. Alright. So let's go take a rest. Because I don't think leveling up resets wounds. Yeah, it doesn't. Oh, I guess I should enter here, because that's a faster way to get to him.
Of course.
Where's the dude? Ah, there he
Still
is.
kicking, eh? What'll it be?
Oh, that's a good idea. Any chance he saw the fight between Rinco and Mokeha?
Mokeho? That'll be the Juana the poor fool got into a dust-up with, I expect. Yeah, I saw it. Made a real mess, they did. The 2 of them were having a game of cards, far as I could see. Guess things between them soured in a hurry. I kicked the Juana out, had a few men carry what was left of Rinco home.
Do you know who started it?
Could have been anything. Rinco doesn't know when to quit talking, and some of those Juana are real serious types. As far as I'm concerned, we owe the Storm Speaker for keeping the town in one piece. Don't mean I'd invite her people over for tea.
So they were playing against each other.
Well, yeah. Think maybe Rinco wasn't expecting one of the Juana to know the game so well. He looked real nervous by the end.
Do you know Rinco personally?
Well, no more than most. He's a hard man to like, let's say. Came here with the wife, an animancer. One of Odorisi's lot. The governor could tell you more there.
Well, that's all the questions I had. Let's get a room. Alright. So they got into a scuffle, playing each other. Rinco was underestimating her. Starting to think her outburst wasn't so undeserved. What's in crafting that I can make? I can make Ripple Sponge. 3 Perception, Resolve, and Intellect for 30 rounds. Interesting. Alright, let's head to Satahuzi. I've been spoiled by the presentation of the map in Pathfinder Kingmaker, honestly. Where it's like actual, you know, generic minis sliding along a map instead of just a 2D icon. Oh, more than I would like. There's Ikawa. It's probably good form to come and speak to her. Seated upon a chair before the bonfire, Ikawa looks considerably more comfortable here in her home village. She's prods along absent-mindedly at the coals with a long stick. Ikawa's lined face is pocked with fading scars, but there's no hostility in her calm appraisal as you approach.
I have had it shown to me on a map, the lands at the edge of the world. I did not ever think to meet a woman from such a place. They told me what became of your ship. I say again that you are lucky. It is the only ship that survives. I could protect Port Mage, or else its ships, but not both. Perhaps Clario thinks I chose poorly.
I guess you and the governor aren't really getting along here.
Better than it may seem. Clario can be reasoned with, especially if one approaches him with coin in their pocket. He is not a cruel man. I suspect he might even enjoy life on the island if he were free of his masters.
His masters? But he's the governor. Did your people happen to see the giant?
Yes, one of the old titans, say the priests. Andra is angry. The why, our priests do not know. I am only glad it has journeyed elsewhere.
The giant is actually Aethys. I kind of need to know where he's going.
Aethys. Is it redemption you seek, then? You risk much to chase a god across the sea. The Dawn Stars, too, wish to meet this god. What if he does not wish to be found?
Yeah, the thing is, he kind of messed with me. Like, I'd be going after him even if it weren't for someone wanting me to chase after him. But, really the reason I'm here is Moheka seems to be causing trouble. You know what? No. I'm gonna find Moheka first. Actually, do you think you could help me, get my ship free?
Yes, but it will take Clario's assistance. Convince him, and I will aid you.
May I ask why?
You are one of his people now. It falls on him to protect you.
I disagree, but okay. One of his people? Let's see. Somehow I know that it's Moheka's Lodge up here, so... Anyone home? No? Huh. Maybe she's somewhere else. Ah, there you are, Moheka.
You are joking.
I do not know you.
Her voice is quiet, but each word is clipped and harsh.
You were looking for Kawa?
Rinco says you robbed him during a card game.
Rinco?
She scoffs in a guttural burst of sound.
The Valian? You jest, Akira. I should have thrown him into the sea. He dares to call me a thief?
Look, just tell me what happened.
What else? The Valians are fools. But Akawa wishes to trade, so we must be patient. We must save them from Nagate's storms, even when they ignore our advice. Ikawa told me I should see the tavern, speak with their people, learn patience. The trader Eophania, she taught me to play Valian cards. A simple game, but none would play with me in the tavern. Not until Rinco. I thought him kind, until I proved the victor, and he grew angry. Until he stood in front of his kin and called me a Mataru of Sadahuzi, a filthy islander and a cheat. For that, yes, I beat him. Why does this concern you?
You should have told the guards, because now you've been branded a thief.
I am no thief. Do you mean to insult me? I am Mataru. I am the guard in Sadahuzi. I defend this village. If I see fit to punish a man, it is my duty.
He's just a merchant. He can't fight you as an equal. Mokeha opens her mouth to speak, then snaps it shut. She grimaces, averting her gaze to the sand. Adair nods in agreement.
I did not consider this. He is Kwaru. It is not in him to fight for the village. Perhaps I was impatient.
I think people usually apologize for this sort of thing.
I will not. But I will ask Akawa to send a healer. Perhaps that will quiet his whimpering. Here, take it. I have no need for his Valian coin.
She hands you a small leather coin purse and then turns to stride away without another word. Oh.
I'll say the captain is quite handsome.
But sister, they are so small.
Namai.
Amura's winds blow sweet upon you.
Alright, let's head on back and let him know that things are being settled. But I'm totally going to keep his money if I have that option. Hey, jerk bag.
Most days I'd fire up the kettle for you or something. Sorry.
I spoke to Mokeha. She claims she won fairly and you insulted her.
A surprise! The brute speaks! And you have survived the conversation in one piece. Merla. Perhaps my tongue was loosened by drink. What of it? Is any man who insults the savage's pride due a beating? The law is on my side.
Not if the money belonged to her.
You have no proof. Have a heart. I cannot work as I am. If I cannot pay my dues, I will lose my home. They will put my boy on the street. He does not deserve that.
It would definitely help if you didn't call them
I
savages.
refer only to Mokeha, that shark-faced harpy. May Andra's beasts feast upon her eyes.
Rinco thrashes feebly in his bed, one fist raised defiantly.
Are we to lose our home for the sake of Clario's alliance?
Now that I've sufficiently beaten you up emotionally, she apologized and returned your money.
She what?
He eyes the coin purse in his hand, then angles a one-eyed glower up at you.
Better apologize to my face, the shark spawn. Nella. What good is an apology? As it fixed my ear. Enough then. I am forgiving. You have what I asked for. I promised you a share of the coin. We leave it at that. You have saved my family, Aimika. I say it plain. Agrasima.
His head drops back onto the pillow and he raises an arm in a weak gesture of farewell. Idiot. Alright. He's gonna be eating whatever the equivalent of crow is when the healer comes around. Alright, next time on Let's Play Pillars of Eternity 2, we're actually going to continue with the main quest and have a speak with Clario. See you guys then.